represent 16 bars. We're here with special interview session with Bronx own JAYO. What you doing, man?
What up, man? What up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing out there? JAYO IVXX 420, man. If you don't know your Roman numerals.
So let's get right into it. Pretty much, how long have you been in the music business?
I mean, I've been making music for about a year and a half now. But I used to write poetry for me, so it just went into it, I guess. I mean, I wrote poetry. I put one of them on a beat, laid it down. I mean, I fixed it up a little, but it's like spoken word, so it's kind of easy to just convert.
So it's easy to make the transition from writing poems to music?
I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, poetry is music. I mean, it's just in a different format. You feel me? It's just poetry. If you look at it, it's rhythms, algorithms, just like poetry. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know where to stop. You have to know certain things. It's not easy. That's why everybody can't do it. Just like everybody can't do art. Everybody can't do poetry. Everybody can't make rap music. Everybody can't do R&B.
But poetry is more a cappella, you know. You're talking about putting words to a beat, or, you know, words on a track.
I mean, if you do it a cappella, like some of my music I do a cappella, and then after I get it down, I could put it on a beat and make sure the flow is right on the beat. But that's, in my head, that's a poem to me. In my head, I used to write poetry, what was going on, and now I could generate it through my music. And you hear all of it, because I talk about my life through my music. And that's what I started off with, poetry. So
I mean, you just mentioned doing music for a year. You think you're ready to take on the world, so to speak, or you think the world is ready for you?
Honestly, I think I'm more than ready. I'm going to let my fans decide that, but I feel like everybody that heard my music so far, I never got a negative feedback, and I got positive, honest people around me, so they know what's going on right now. I'm working on a mixtape right now, and that mixtape dropping real soon, around September time. Yeah, I think my fans gonna appreciate it. I think I'm gonna get a following from that.
Well, I'm be honest with you. I'm not really impressed with today's music, as far as everyone saying the same thing or people not saying anything at all. Do you fit in that category of the ones that just saying a bunch of nothing, or your music, you know, can I gravitate towards your music?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that question, man. I'm listening to music every day. I'm not gonna single any artist out. Any artist, I appreciate your hustle, but I listen to music nowadays and I just hear a bunch of nothing. I hear a bunch of empty words. I don't hear them talking about what's going on in today's world. I don't hear them talking about, I know people scared to get into politics. I don't hear people talking about what's going on with the Black Lives Matter movement. I mean, I talk about all that within my music, so all these artists that's just talking about drugs and girls, and I mean, I talk about that too, because I mean, that's my lifestyle too, but you have to be able to talk about something that's a little further, that gets into, so you make music so you know everybody can listen to it, not just your core fans. You want parents to be able to listen to your music. You want to have different type of music, and I think I bring that variety.
So your fan base is everyone, really, because sometimes, you know, artist fan base or like teenagers, or some fan base are for older crowd. So your fan base is pretty much for everyone.
Yeah, I try to make music for everyone. I mean, I have certain music that I know is gonna appeal to certain people because I know I live that life out, and I know because I'm not just one person. You know what I mean? I grew up around different stuff. I've experienced different stuff. I was in the New York Times racially. We got a documentary coming out, I mean, at the end of August. It's called Divided by Diversity. I was in Vermont, a little story out there. So, I mean, I get to talk about everything. When you just talk about one thing, it's just going to appeal to one group. You don't want to do that. I want to shout out like Drake, and like you get artists like that, like J. Cole, who can appeal to everybody because they've been through multiple stuff. You don't have to talk about just one part of your life. Like,
so I assume those are the ones that inspire you, Drake and...
Drake, yeah, like the top 5, the people that I could say inspired me throughout my life, I could say will be like Tupac, that's number 1, of course. Bob Marley, Michael Jackson, Jay-Z. I'm gonna say Jadakiss. Jadakiss, I'm a big fan. J. Cole, Drake, Kanye, of course, Lil Wayne. All these artists. I don't want to feel like I'm leaving anybody out, but all of these artists. Kendrick Lamar is a big one too, because he talks about a lot of the stuff that I talk about. So I appreciate his music too. I like to listen to her. Not saying I don't listen to these rappers, because when I'm going out, I have to hear these rappers. I know what's going on, and I mean, I appreciate those music, like my father right there, your Rasta, feel me, dreads and all that. I appreciate Bob Marley. That's the lifestyle we live for, Rasta lifestyle. This is a Rasta house, you feel me?
So is there someone you can compare yourself with, whether it's mainstream artists or just underground artists? Is there, or do you just individualistic? You just separate yourself from everyone else, but is there someone that you can say, hey man, I sound kind of like that person? Or
honestly, I can kind of say that it's like a mixture. Like, I could really compare myself to like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. Then I also try to compare myself to, like, I could go from Tupac to Trey Songz, you feel me? I could go from, because I'm trying to touch different races, so I can't just single out one artist, because I don't just generate my music from one artist. I try to get everything from everywhere, combine it into one person.
Is there, how difficult it is for a new artist to make it?
I mean, if you don't have the proper connections, it's kind of difficult, but if you grind, if you write every day, then that will just come with it. That's just one of the perks. If you grind every day, it's just like you playing basketball. If you play basketball every day, sooner or later you're going to see the positive outcome, and that's what I feel like all the artists should focus on, their music, just like they would focus on anything else they love.
So, are you trying to take this music thing to like a career, or is this a hobby for you?
Like I said, I started off with poetry, and that started off as a hobby. When I started making music, I felt like I ain't grow up in the best environment, so if I can make music to provide for my family, that's one thing that I really am passionate about, my family. So if I can find a way to make money, and I feel like musicians, artists do make money, even if they have to take the long route, I'm willing to do that for my family. I feel like that kind of lifestyle is fun. I can get my word out to the people I want to generate my music out to. I can do multiple things. If I could get my music out to 1,000 people, even 10 people, if they get the message that I'm putting out through my song, then I feel like I did my job.
So, someone who see this interview and like, hey, I want to check this dude out. Where can they find you? Like,
you can follow me on let's see, Facebook. I got a Facebook fan page. It's JAYO IVXX. You can follow me on SoundCloud. I got SoundCloud, JAYO IVXX also. Twitter, same thing, JAYO_IVXX. Instagram, JAYO_IVXX.
And you have a YouTube channel? What if, do you have tracks on YouTube?
I'm working on my YouTube channel right now, but you can go and check out my Black Lives Matter by JAYO on YouTube right now. JAYO IVXX. You can check it out.
So JAYO is JAYO?
JAYO IVXX.
Okay. Is there any last thing you want to say? Anyone you want to shout out, or
I want to say shout out to D4L. That's my family, man. I'm not part of no crew or no D4L. Down for life, man. That's part of my family. That's my brothers, my sisters, all the people I grew up with. That's what I want to say. I want to say shout out to 41 Block. That's where I'm from. Feel me? Uptown. Shout out everybody from New York doing it right now. My son Locke's doing it right now. A Boogie, New York designer, Dave East. I got a picture of my son Dave East. Ace is humble dude right there. I want to say shout out to my whole fam, Michigan. I don't want to say all the names, but you feel me? Add your boy JAYO IVXX.
Just want to say thank you for this opportunity to interview you, and wish you all the best, successes.
I appreciate it. Shout out to my fans. I hope y'all follow me. Appreciate it.